Good evening, YouTube. General Soul here with some Freddy Krueger on the Thompson house on Dead by Daylight. Figured some of you might be getting tired of seeing the Doctor, even though he is my favorite killer, so I went to another one of my favorite killers, Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. When I learned that he was in this game when I first got it, I was like, oh, this is going to be my main. And sadly, at the time, he was the worst killer in the game. But whenever they did the first rework, I loved it. I was still good with him when he was the worst killer in the game, but when they reworked him, he was better. And this is the second time I have played him since I came back to Dead by Daylight after a 5-year break, and they have reworked him again. So there's a little bit of a learning curve that I'm still doing here. Now, I intentionally did not complete that teleport. I will occasionally fake teleports to see if anyone is on generators, and I wasn't getting the feeling that someone was on that one, so I faked the teleport and went to this one. And I need to kill this Leon. This Leon has a key, so I need to make sure he dies. We had one flashlight user, thus why I have Lightborn. We have Oppression, and you may have seen it with Doctor. I've been using it a lot on Doctor. Oppression, I kick a gen. 3 others will be damaged at the same time. If anyone's working on those gens whenever I kick, then they have a very hard skill check, and if they fail that, generator pops. I have play with your food. If I get into a chase with the Obsession and let him get away, I will get some haste, up to 3 tokens. And last but not least is make your choice. I hook a survivor. I get about 36 meters away from the hook. Another survivor unhooks them. They become exposed. I find them. It's a one-hit down. Get off my generator, Leon. That is not my obsession, so... Alright. And to be honest, I really wasn't paying attention to the make your choice all that much. I wasn't paying attention to my build at all. Yeah, I thought I saw Leon there, but I wanted to kick this Jinn over here, but it got done. And hey, it's my target. You must die. Of course, the one that I want dead is the one that's my obsession, so I'm not going to get any make your choice because I don't want him living for a long time. I need him dead. So I'm not letting... So, make your choice isn't even a factor because of I need this guy dead. And Lightborn does come in handy a little bit. Oppression doesn't really come in much usefulness because after these 2 generators, they don't really do much work on generators after this. And make your choice. I got some value out of make your choice, as you'll see later. I thought he was going to loop it, but no, he went around here. That's cool. That's cool. You ain't getting that window. Nice fake try. I kind of figured you were faking because there was no way you were getting away if you tried to vault that. Looking for a hook. Still trying to figure out a decent build for Freddy with the new perks that have come out in the 5 years that I have been away. I'm working on getting the last few killers I need to Prestige 1 so that I've got all the perks. And I am working on the trophy for 500 sacrifices to get the double plat. So I've 100%ed this game trophy-wise on the PS4. I've platted this game years ago on PS4. Finally got all the DLC trophies. And went to work on PS5. I've got all the DLC trophies done. All I need now is 500 sacrifices as killer, and I've got the Plat, and I'm hoping to get that before Stranger Things 2 DLC comes out. And then what I'll just do is just every time the new DLC comes out, I'll get it when I get it and work on getting those 6 trophies for each chapter. And if it's just a killer or a survivor, those 3 trophies for that one, and be done with the game. And I'll just keep it as is. If it's not a licensed DLC, then I can just use shards to buy the killer and survivor. As far as sneaking up on this guy, Freddy, after his rework especially, he essentially has a built-in undetectable stat to him. Because when survivors are awake, you're undetectable. Unless they physically see you, they don't know where you're at. When they're asleep, they do. And I wish I'd held off on the teleport here, because I could have teleported right to that generator. And it is taking a long time to get my teleport back. I'm wanting to kind of sit back a little bit and try and teleport, but it's taking so long for me to get my teleport back, and I finally just decided, okay, fuck it, I will go up the house. Because I knew this, I was like, this is going to be a bad idea of me walking up the house, because I know all the places they can run, but this guy decided to camp this window. No, you're not going out that way. So, that worked out well for me. Just sit here on this hook and think about what you did. Alright, so they are healing over there. One thing with the second rework of Freddy is if survivors are asleep and healing, you can teleport to them. And the one that healed is my target, my obsession, the guy with the key. I need to make sure this guy dies. Come here. And it sounds like 2 of them are running Calm Spirit for some reason. I don't know why. It's not really that great of a build. I mean, it would have really messed me up as Doctor, because I never would have known where they were with Shock Blast. But, or Shock Burst, but not going to help you much against a Freddy. Hi, make your choice. Ooh, nice. He just ran on through. Oh, well, he is my make your choice. So he was exposed. They still have not fixed this shit where you down a survivor and then they just teleport somewhere. He didn't crawl away. He teleported back up the steps. Anyway, we'll just put him back on this hook up here. And I want to go back and check on this generator. Thought so. You trying to do generators in my cornfield, bud? I think you've been stealing my corn, too. Anyway, I'm still trying to get the handle of Freddy's new powers. Well, new for me. This first rework, I didn't use Dream Snares at all. I hated Dream Snares. I loved Dream Pallets. And a lot of people will tell you that Dream Snares was where it's at and Dream Pallets sucked. Not for me. So that was a make your choice also, except that he was already damaged, so I didn't get the expose on him fully. But we'll just put him back on this hook up here, and we just about got this game done. We just gotta find Trevor, who I imagine is probably going for that hook. Yeah, alright, so we gotta get Trevor and the last Leon. Alright, now I can teleport, so we'll teleport over here. I bet you they're probably still over here healing each other. No, but there's Trevor. And you make your choice. A lot of flashbangs from you guys, or firecrackers. It is still the holiday event. So I knew someone brought a key, so I was checking to see if there's possible offering for Shack Pallet or Shack Hatch, and there was. So if there is an offering, it's going to spawn on this side. There it is. And Leon, it was inside. Now you're dead. Throw all them snowballs you want. You are dead. I would marry him, but I said I need about 195-ish sacrifices, so they need to go on hooks. So sit there and hang there and just think about what you did, Leon. Grab me a couple of snowballs, and I'll just throw a couple at Leon to get some points. If I can just find where his face is. There he is. Anyway, there were no Twitch TV people here. Just 4 guys that I think were on PlayStation. They weren't the greatest, but they did seem to know how to dodge my dream pallets, or I just need to get the hang of them. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, feel free to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.